All right. Good evening, all, and good afternoon. I'm glad to have you all here. Yeah, we're not gonna waste time. It's a simple thing which we need to talk about, that which concerns us. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Sunday to everybody. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm glad to see your face again today. Yeah, today is Sunday. Yeah, today is Sunday, and uh, and that's cool. And I know that you guys, went to church today to to worship God. And yesterday was the Judaism. They did their own yesterday being Saturday. Today is Sunday, the day which we the Christians also go to church. On Fridays, our brothers, the Muslims, they also go to church. So I'm glad to have you here. Yeah. Yeah, welcome, Mr. Paul Amechi. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, Mr. Paul Amechi, I'm glad to have you here once again. Scheduled about three weeks ago that today we're gonna discuss. Yeah, we are discussing about the state of the nation. And before I go ahead with what we have today, today is gonna be an interactive session. At least where you're free to contribute your own opinion concerning what on Me with Passion TV. Please use just a few minutes to invite others, at least to alert them that it is time for us to start. Invite others, like our invite others, and you also share. Yeah, today is an interactive section, and the topic has to do with the state of the nation. The state of the nation. Sometimes though also into politics. The truth of the matter is every human being got created is a politician, whether you like it or not. Whether I like it or not. Okay, playing politics. But today it's not all about playing politics as per political parties. The state of the nation is we are talking about our country, Nigeria. Our country, Nigeria. Nigeria is our country. Nigeria is our country. So, but before we go on, let us make sure we invite others so that we'll have a roundtable discussion. Okay, we'll have a roundtable discussion. Yeah. You're welcome, Mr. Paul Amechi. You're welcome. So let us have a kind of roundtable discussion today, the state of the nation. And we are talking about our country, Nigeria. Nigeria. What do you have to say about the state of the nation? About Nigeria? There are a lot of issues on the table. There are a lot of things to discuss about. The insecurity, that is the number one. The insecurity, yeah. And number two is the campaigning, that is politicking. That is the number two. And the number three is the state. But the number one is insecurity, insecurity in our country, insecurity in our country. Like in Nigeria, we are experiencing a lot of problems here and there. No state is an exception. No state is excluded in this very matter. It has affected everybody. As a matter of fact, the you may think of running away from your country. So even the northern side, Nigeria has 6 geopolitical zones. We have the southeast, we have the south-south, we have the southwest, the north central, northeast, and the northwest. Like Maiduguri, and the thing, spread it to the northwest, to the north central, where terrorists or bandits, are killing and massacring innocent people, and the thing has come down to southwest. The other day, it was in the church where some group of gunmen entered a church, a Catholic church, and shot. And the other day, people that were traveling along in records of insecurities, kidnapping, killing, and the rest of them. So if you're watching me live today, Sunday, we're not going to waste much of our time. And this program was scheduled. We're not able to stay up to 1 hour. So today, let us focus on the insecurity. What do you think we should do? One is, what do you think the government should do concerning this this insecurity? And do you think that the government is not living up to their to their or is not doing their best to curb this insecurity in our country? Just a matter of weeks, we'll all enter December. I know during December a lot of people travel. Yeah, a lot of people travel to their to their country home, to their communities, to celebrate the Yuletide. That is Christmas, and this period is, I believe this period is when people go home to see their loved ones that they have not seen for the past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or even 10 years, living in overseas. How do you think that the government, and what do you think that the government should do to guarantee their safety? Their safety in this very December period that we are about to enter. So this is why this program is opened. This is why this program is open, so that we'll air our view. You also contribute to your own opinion. We'll talk about it. Today we are going to focus on insecurity. Next Sunday we are going to focus on politics. Politics, where some kind of important question will be asked. So please, even if you don't make it today, please, I beg you, next Sunday, let's make it as a part of duty to all gather here to discuss, and this has to do with our lives. So we are talking about insecurity. We are talking about insecurity. So what do you think the government should do or will do to guarantee the safety of our brothers, especially those of them who are coming back from abroad, or those of them who will be traveling during December time? And that is the number one question. What do you think that the government should do to guarantee that safety? That is the number one question. The number two question is, do you think that the government is living up to their promise, like they are doing their best to make sure that the hotel or the control this kind of government, is doing their best to make sure that they take care of this situation. So, in your own view, that is in your own view, what do you think? What do you think? So let's have your opinion. Let's have opinion. If you wish to go live, we can bring you live. You say your own opinion so that we all for the help. It's a kind of roundtable discussion. Yeah, I shouldn't be here alone. Yeah, I'm expecting people to, to say their view. This is an important discussion. So let's go on. Let's talk, and see what. Even if you can't join me live, you can click on the link there. Then you join me live, or even if you can't join me live, you can contribute by commenting and commenting on the screen there to tell us how you think, because I believe that one thing about Me with Kisana Passion or Passion TV is it also discuss about something like in the southeast. In the southeast here, there are a lot of kidnappings. People are being kidnapped every now and then. There is no day that you wake up without hearing that people are being kidnapped, and when they are kidnapped, they will be demanding for ransom. Now, the question I want to put again to our viewers, people that are watching us live, what do you think that the matter of? Yeah, you're welcome, Ms. Calista Onoha and Basweya, you're welcome. You are welcome today. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, we are talking about the state of the nation. We are talking about the state of the nation. So the question I'm asking this evening is, what do you think? What do you think that the government should do to control this state of insecurity? And do you think that the government our safety in this in this December, because December is when people travel. Yeah, people travel, especially Christians. They travel. You see people traveling from north to the east, from north to the southwest, and from southwest to the southeast. Traveling here and there to see their loved ones. Do you think that this December that governments will live up to their promise by ensuring that people are not harmed on the way? What do you think? This government, we are talking about this government. Do you think they are living up to their promise to secure lives, especially people traveling? The other day we heard that people that were traveling from along that Abuja road, they were kidnapped. Everywhere is kidnapped, and bandits will kidnap them. The other time, 2 weeks ago, it was people that were traveling from Lagos and Lagos Ibadan Expressway. They were all kidnapped, and a girl there, confessed that they were actually kidnapped. And they were taken to inside forests. And after that, they start calling, those people, the relatives of those people that they kidnapped, and they see how people were being treated by these young bandits. And according to this young girl, she said that these guys, this gunmen, are not up to 20 years. They are just 17, 18, between 17 and 18 years. And now people are crying about insecurity. You can't sleep with your 2 eyes closed. Sometimes you sleep, one eye will be open. Sometimes you sleep, one ear will be open. Every now and then, their life. Every now and then, people are crying. Their loved ones are being killed. And I want to talk about this December. Remember, December is approaching. And many people who have not visited home for a very long time would like to visit their loved ones. What do you think? One, that the government should do to guarantee the safety of people during this December is a question. Please, I want you to join us. You contribute your own opinion. Yeah, Bazueye, he said we need to choose rightly for a better country. Yeah, we need to choose rightly for a better country, but we are talking about insecurity. We're talking about insecurity in our country. Insecurity. So, what do you think? Like the question I just asked. So, let us say something that the government should do. You're free to say, but I believe you all have, your loved ones. So let's talk about insecurity. How do you think we can control this? Do you think this country cannot, win this battle over insecurity? Or do you think that the government are not doing anything, or they are just relaxed? Or what do you think about this insecurity? What is your take about this insecurity, especially during this December? December is approaching. Like I said, it's a matter of weeks. Today is the 10th day of the month of November. Will be in the month of December. So, what do you think that the government should do, and also that we should do as individual to guarantee our safety? It is true that ordinarily, it is God that protects. Yeah, but even at that, God also gave us wisdom to apply wisdom. Yeah, He gave us that common sense to apply wisdom for our own safety. So, what do you think our leaders, even safe, they are being attacked every now and then? So, what do you think that the government should do to guarantee the safety of people during this December period? You're live. You're watching us live on Then on Me with Passion TV. Your host is Mr. Ebraja. So let's talk about this. Now that is number one. That is number one we are talking about. Now people, especially people who live abroad, sometimes they'll call their loved ones at home, asking them, how is home? How is home? How is home? And you see, sometimes media will be carrying, news. Most of the news people read is through the media. Yeah, it's through the media. And what do you think the government should do? What do you think the government should do? Like somebody said that we should choose rightly now for a better country. Yeah, we should choose rightly for a better country. That is number one. That is his own opinion. By the election is approaching. By next year, 2023, yeah, Nigeria will choose another leader that will be in Asorok. So that one is especially now that the Igbos are saying that they are being marginalized in this country, that they don't think that that they are included in the political structure of this country, that they are not benefiting anything, that they are being maltreated. Now came out to contest for presidency, and from the North, Atiku Abubakar came out to contest for presidency. From the Southwest, Bola Tinubu also came out to contest for presidency. These are the three popular contestants that we have. This one is from PDP, which is Atiku Abubakar, and APC, projected their own candidate, which is Bola Tinubu, Ahmed Tinubu, and the Labour Party also projected their own candidates, which is Mr. Peter Obi. And these people are now, politicking, they are contesting, and they are doing the right thing. And they have also told people, they have made a lot of promises that they will guarantee people's safety, that they have the idea of how to control the economy of the nation, that they have the idea on how to make sure that they speak to all these bands to form a better nation believe that they are marginalized. I'm looking at it, and some of them do say that, "You're welcome, Gertrude. You're welcome. Good evening, Gertrude. Okay, you're welcome." In December, it's better we stay in one place because insecurity is the issue. Yeah, it's better you stay in one place. According to Dom Bazoya, you remember the first listen is insecurity. Yeah, Peter B is the light of the country. Nigeria, LP Papa, Mama, and Pekin is there. That's yeah. No, the Igbos now. Some of them are saying that they don't need Nigeria, that they need Biafra. Some of them are saying that they don't need Nigeria, that they need Biafra. And the Igbos, I think, that the governments and some political parties are kind of careful. They applying, they are applying, carefulness to make sure that this country is not disintegrated. And by men looking at things, you see that now the Igbos have two things on their hand. They are clamoring for Biafra, a sovereign state of Biafra, and also they are also as somebody who think that the Igbos are being marginalized. Because I'm not the one to say it. I can't say it here on Lean on Me with Passion TV. That the Igbos. What do you think? Do you think that the Igbos are making the right choice by projecting Mr. Peter Obi to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come year 2023? Do you think that is the best thing the Igbo wants this time? Or do you think that Biafra is exactly what they want? These are the two things now we are considering. Yeah, these are the two things we are considering now. Please, I want your opinion. I want your view concerning these two things we are talking about. Remember, the topic today is the state of the nation. The states of the nation. So let's talk. Let's discuss about this and see how we can achieve our aim at the end of the day. How we can achieve this. Yeah, like Don Bazoye said, Mr. Peter B is the light of the country, Nigeria. Yeah, they think, I'm not disputing that very fact. I'm not disputing it. But do you think that Igbo as a group of people needs presidents? Because when you go to media, when you come to the Southeast, I believe in the heart of all the Igbos, they are truly looking for a way to and they are pursuing for Biafra. Okay, let God take control of everything. No one is helping us. Yeah, and that is why we must help ourselves this time. We are pursuing for Biafra. And we're also pursuing for president. What do you think will be the best for the Igbos? And remember, it is this agitation that brought about insecurity in some part of the country. The Oduduwa Republic are also clamoring for their own Republic of Oduduwa. That is the Yoruba, and the Igbos too are also clamoring for Biafra. So which one do you think? Mr. Paul Amechi, you said that God will take control of everything. No one is helping us. Yeah, God will not fall from heaven to help us. God will not fall from heaven. Our problem in Nigeria is some people don't know what they want. They don't know what they need. And some people are confused. And I believe it is as a result of a bad economy where some people are indecisive. And like the Igbo adage says, that somebody cannot see a kind of a tree or a stick and put his eyes on that tree to blind him or herself. Some people are doing that right away. Even at the extent of campaigning for other people. Remember the Igbos, whenever you touch them, whenever you discuss with them, they will tell you that they are suffering. They are suffering. They are suffering. Yeah, it is true. It is true. Like I said, that some people say that they don't think that the Igbos are included in the political structure of Nigeria. Now that one is a way. Remember what we are talking about: insecurity. How do you think? What do you think we should do as individual, and what do you think that the government should do this time, especially? And Don Bazoye says it's better everybody stays where he or she is staying, without visiting home. And remember, some people have not visited home for a very long time. So what do you think the government should do? What do you think the government should do to make sure that at least people travel, to exhaust this very topic today? Next Sunday, we are also going to continue with this topic because there are a lot of things to talk about here. Next Sunday is 6 p.m. Nigerian time. So that is when we're talking about. Please invite many people, let them come so that we'll talk about this. So let's go ahead. The right choice we should make is we should be very, very careful in choosing whom will be our leader. Who will be our leader. And then, however, in this country, we'll discover that politics, that some people see politics as an occupation. They see politics as an occupation. And any society that see politics as an occupation, that politics, the playing or the game of politics or politics now becomes a do or die affair, where everybody must do anything possible, in his disposal to make sure he wins the election. And that is the problem of Nigeria. And another thing is, some of them that are coming out to contest for one political position or the other, they don't have the interest of the people at heart. That is another problem this country is suffering. It is true that sometimes you don't know somebody, by what he says, but by his action. Sometimes they come up with empty promises, and once they enter there, they forget about the promises that voted them in, and it has become a kind of business as usual. Where they will hold money, and it is during this period that you see them bringing up money, sharing money in the polling booths, and that is Nigeria politics for you. And this is why we must stand our ground. We must say no to corruption, and political vices. You see, this is why we must say no to all this, because I do ask people at that polling booth where you were given 5,000 naira to vote for Mr. A, and you know fully well, your conscience knows that that person that you have already entered the queue to go and vote for, has no interest, does not care about the promises that he cannot deliver. And you know that very, very well, that he doesn't have a good record in the society, and you want to vote for him, and he promised you 5,000 naira when you vote for him, with his delegates, looking around the polling booths, enticing people with money. The question I want to ask is this to our people: please, that 5,000 naira or the 10,000 naira or whichever money, I don't care. Do you think that money will be enough for you for 4 years? Remember, it's 4 years. One tenor is 4 years. So I don't know whether people reason the way I reason. I don't know. I don't understand if they really reason the way I reason. Because if people reason the way I reason, I believe that at the end of the day, we must, vote in the right person. It is still nobody is a saint, and nobody is better than the another person. But I think that democracy is all about yeah. I'm so sorry for that very cut off. Um, Now I was saying something about the democracy. They say that it is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Now, if truly that the definition of this and that very seat. Now, and some people do say that your vote does not count. Your vote counts. If you believe what I'm saying, your vote counts. Now, how can somebody who is reasonable will go there and you know that Mr. A has nothing to offer to the nation, and you know that, and you go and vote for him to collect 5,000. Sometimes you hear people say, "Is it not just a vote?" And that is our problem in this country. So I believe that come year 2023, like I said, the state of the nation, and that this very negative impression will be corrected. Okay, it will be, it will be corrected. Now the power will belong to the people. Okay, because if you believe that the power belongs to the people, I believe that we have the power to vote in anybody who wants to be in that very seat. Now I say expecting responses or response from our viewers all over the world, from our listeners, people that are following us. Do you think as the period of campaign period. The Igbos in particular who have an Igbo Greco P2B party for the post of presidency, and we have Mr. Atiku Ahmed Bola Tinubu of the Southwest, who is contesting with APC. People are saying that the Hausa Fulani extraction have for 4 years they have been there, and who have gone there, which is Mr. Olusegun Obasanjo from the Southwest. Now that it is a time, that it is the Igbo time, but some people, I don't know how they did it. I don't know how, if they truly believe in regional power. Okay, making sure that this dividends of democracy, that everybody enjoys this dividends of democracy. Now, it is because of the denial of being president of this country and the marginalization of the Igbo extraction, according to some people who say that the Igbos are not included in the political structure or developmental structure of this country called Nigeria, and that they are looking for Biafra. And Mr. Peter Obi came out to contest for presidency. We have Biafra on the right hand, presidency on the left hand. Which one do you think would be the best for the Igbos? Is another question I want to ask. We have Biafra here, and we have presidency here. Which one do you think that the Igbos, that the Southeast, South need this time? Is it Biafra, or voting in P2B to be or to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? A is Biafra. Option B is P2B. So which one do you think is the best option now for the Igbos? Okay, let me see your comment coming. Let me see your comment coming. Let me see your comments coming. Something, even on the course of that. Also, I wanted to remember that we are also talking about the insecurity. We're not talking about the economy for now. I remember, like I said, next week, Sunday by 6 p.m., we'll also continue with this very topic, the state of the nation. So let's have the comments coming. Let's have the say here. Will serve as a best or as an avenue for people to reason, like you are reasoning now. You say, this is my own view. This is what I think that the government should do to guarantee the safety of people, especially during December, during the celebration of Xmas. These are the two things we are discussing. And we need more contribution, more ideas, and more opinions regarding to this very issue or topic that we are discussing. Remember the topic, the state of the nation. And the nation we're talking about is not any other nation than our beloved country, Nigeria. It's our beloved country, Nigeria. So let's have the comments going. And I believe that you all are watching me live, or not me, with Passion TV. Also, don't forget that every Saturday, Nigerian time, which is 11 a.m. Over there in US is our Igbo class. Please endeavor to come because we also have interesting topics we are discussing in Igbo language. So every Saturday is our Igbo class. Then every Sunday, through this very channel, yeah, every Sunday we talk about what concerns us. The nation we're talking about is Nigeria. About America, we are talking about another country, we are talking about Nigeria. What do you think? What is your take? What is your opinion? Say your mind, okay? It's a kind of say your mind. You are free to air your view. You may say, oh, I don't have the avenue to say what I have in my mind concerning what is happening in our country. You have the opportunity now. Let's talk about it here on Learn on Me with Passion TV. Thank you. Let's go ahead. So let's have the comments coming. Let's have the comment coming. Yeah. You're welcome. Hi, James. Please, thank you so much. By next week, Sunday, by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, please invite as many as you can. Tell them that we are talking about the state of the nation. Next week, also, we are going to also talk about the state of the nation. We are going to talk about our country. So it's all about, let's talk about our country and let's talk about what concerns us, insecurity, politics, and the state of economy of our nation, which affect everybody. I believe that nobody in Nigeria would just come out boldly to tell us that he is not or she is not affected by this bad economy or by this state of insecurity or by the politics. So it's what concerns us. And you cannot just say it doesn't concern me. In Nigeria now, it's no longer a matter of it doesn't concern me, it's none of my business, because it is now the business of everybody. Yeah, what is happening in Nigeria now concerns even the baby in the womb. It concerns the baby in the womb, because when you don't talk about it, it affects the baby in the womb. Yeah, so it's all about what we're talking about. And please make sure you join us every Saturday, then Sunday next week, 6 p.m. Nigeria time. We are also going to talk about the state of the nation. So I want to use this very opportunity to appreciate all of you. Some of you that joined us today, I say may God bless you. Please don't forget to share our video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to invite people. Yeah, don't forget that. And as you are doing so, you are going to be blessed. And remember, this country we are talking about, this country, Nigeria, is our country. That Nigeria is bad will be from us. That Nigeria will be good will be from us. So the best thing we can do for our nation is, one, praying for our nation, two, planning good for our nation, for us to have a better nation. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much. I still remain your uncle and your brother and your teacher. Can I say that to say God bless you? Bye-bye for now. Remember next week Sunday. Remember next week Sunday by 6 p.m. Bye.